Hi guys, good to have you all back. It is Monday, let's get back into crafting. I have another file folder on my desk today. It is a little bit different than the ones I've used before. This is actually for a hanging file folder system. Now I have a couple of those and I really enjoy them. So I also have, well, lots of these. Now I do use them for what they're meant to be. But I could spare one or two of them. So this is what I'm using. I am going to cut off, of course, the actual sort of system because I cannot do anything with this. Okay. The file folder looks a little bit grungy, vintagey, and that's what I want to do, this sort of style. Now, your file folder may be a blue, red, orange, or brand new, or what have you. Do it in your style, lovies. I want to make it grungy and vintagey. Yeah, I'm going to give you my measurements. However, your measurements may be different. Yeah, just I'm going to try to explain, because I'm going to do some scoring and folding and such, how I came up with the measurements, and just imply that sort of idea to your file folder. Okay, I have lots of supplies on my desk. Let me tell you what the plan is and what I'm going to use. The plan is I'm going to make a folio. I just love making folios from file folders, guys, because they lend themselves perfectly for that sort of project. With pockets. I'm going to have lots of pockets on here in an absolute Tim Holtz style, because this sort of screams Tim Holtz to me. So I'm going to be using lots of Tim Holtz items. Now, guys, you don't need the exact same craft supplies that I have. No, do it with butterflies and what have you. The base is going to be the same no matter what theme you're using. Okay, for the supplies, I have a file folder. I'm going to give you some measurements. I need a ruler, knife, the basics, knife, scissors, going to use a pencil, a glue, of course, glue. Yeah. For the bigger tools, I am using a scoreboard. I'm using a scoreboard, guys. As I mentioned before, if you have a paper trimmer, you have automatically a scoreboard. I want to do some scores and some folding. Yeah. For the other papers that I'm using, well, I've taken out loads. This is Tim Holtz. I have lots of Tim Holtz. I'm very lucky that I can play with these, but I need to start using them. I actually have 2 of these packs. This is layer something. So I need to use this up. I have some of the flashcard, lots of photographs, so snapshots. This is a very old one that I bought years ago with some florals. I think I might find it interesting to mix the florals with sort of the grungy postal theme, whatever, I don't know. And some number snippets, yes. And you know me, some labels, some other stuff. Hardware, probably. Ooh, that's dangerous. Probably some hardware. You know me. I might use an eyelet or a brad. I also have all my washi tapes out from Mr. Holtz. Yeah. I'm going to use some papers, but vintagey ones. I do not know yet. Maybe some ledgers, some music paper, some handwriting, but something, old and grungy like. Yeah. What else? Oh, inking and stamping. Mostly inking. For stamping, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick to Mr. Tim Holtz. So most likely eccentric. That in the vicinity. No, normally it's at the top of my list. Where is eccentric? It's here. I'm thinking eccentric, and let's use some ticket booth, because I hardly ever use this, and it's a fantastic one. Anything else? I don't know, guys. I do know how to make the folio thingy, but for decorating, the only thing I know is Tim Holtz. Yes, and that's where my mind stopped. Tim Holtz. Okay, let's start making the base. The base you can make, guys, from any sort of big piece of paper that you have. Okay, let's start. Okay, this could use with a normal manila file folder, guys. I'm gonna cut this off. You don't actually need this system. But I just wanted the paper. The paper, it's very sort of old and wobbly and wonky, and I just love it. And all sorts of discoloration. Already broke this off because that is in the way. I'm going to cut this off. You can take a ruler and knife, but this is actually already a ruler, right? Yeah. So I'm going to cut all along this metal piece here, maybe yours is plastic, so be mindful of that you do not cut into the plastic. I don't know how old these are. Yes, I love all the numbers on here, and yeah. Probably not gonna use it as such, but you know. And then the other side as well. Now, as soon as I have this cut out, I'm gonna give you some measurements. This is probably from the Netherlands. Well, there's Dutch writing on here. The brand is Atlanta. It's for a hanging file folder system, and it's A4 size. Now, this is not A4. This is bigger than A4 because A4 needs to fit in here. I'm going to give you the measurements of the outside, not the folded open map, right? Okay, so this is 12, almost 12 and a half, like 12 and 3/8 of an inch by almost 9. Now an A4 is 8.5 by 11.25, something like, I don't even know by heart, but that's quite all right, loves, because here's what we're doing. We need to find the center. I'm gonna fold it open. I'm gonna have it like this, and there's the center. So Bob's your uncle. From this point, we're gonna do all the measuring. Yeah? So if yours is bigger or smaller, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Okay, taking off this, let's do some scoring, some measuring. My hanging file folder does have sort of these scores in them. Yes, 2 on each side. They're very faint, so because it's a very old one. But I think it is like an inch wide, so 1/2 inch from this side and 1/2 inch from this side. If yours doesn't have this, 1/2 inch this side, 1/2 inch this side. So the complete spine, because this is going to be the spine, is 1 inch. Now, I'm going to fold this up. It doesn't really matter, loves. I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to eyeball. How tall do I want my sort of folio to be? And I'm thinking yay tall. I can tell you what it is. Almost like these are the exact same size. So do not fold it over. Just, fold it up a bit. The complete height now is 8. Well, 8. It's 8, exactly 8. But it could be 7, 7.5, 9, 6.25, whatever, lovies, whatever. Now, my file folder is really, really heavy, so I'm going to score. I did make sort of a prototype, and I did lots of things wrong. It's going to sort of look like this, but then completely different and way more pretty. Okay, yes, so these are going to be pockets that are going to be folded up, but not as they are. I'm going to do something to them. But we need to make the spine in the middle. I'm going to use the sort of lines that are already here. However, I cannot see mine. Hopefully you can see yours. So I'm taking out my scoreboard, putting the center line on a full number. And then I'm scoring a 1/2 on this side. Here we go. All the way to the bottom. That is heavy paper. So I'm going to do that a couple of times. Yes, and then 1/2 inch to this side. So doesn't really matter how big your folder is. Just have the center and then score 1/2 inch on each side. Oh my gosh, this paper is so heavy. Hoping you can tell. This is center, this is the original fold. We made a score here and we made a score there. Before making these flaps that fold in, I'm going to cut a small piece out. It's the bottom part. We folded this up, right? This is going to be pocket, this is going to be pocket, but we need to cut out the piece that is actually the sort of spine here. So I'm just taking a ruler and a knife, and I am going to cut it on the outside of the lines, not on the inside, on the outside. If I can find the lines. Oh, not all the way, guys, from the fold, where we folded it, yes? This is where it's going to fold up. So I'm going to take a piece here. Yes. And this is also going to be on the outside. I'm going to flip it because it works better for me. Outside of the line, love. There you go. Up until where we folded it. Yes. So we have this flappy now here. We need to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off. There we go. Am I going to use it? I might. Might. Don't know. I might. Okay. Looks better now. See? We're going to have a pocket here, have a pocket here. But this needs to fold in. Yes? Now, I can give you my measurements, but this is probably not your measurements. So I'm going to tell you how I came up with it. I will try to explain. This needs to fold in. This needs to fold in. And then they need to fold up. Like this. So this needs to fold in. And then they need to fold up. Which means that this part needs to be the tiniest bigger than this part. Like at least 1/8 of an inch. Otherwise, it will sort of overlap here and will not fold up. So, here's what I'm doing, guys. I am just measuring what this length is. This is actually 8 and... Was it 8 1/4? It was like a weird sort of measuring. Let's put it at 1. Yes, 8 1/4. So I want to score on half of it, So I need to fold it in. No, let me just measure it. I'm just going to measure it. So 4 1/8 of an inch. Something like it. There. Same here, right? So the exact same size. Okay, so I'm just going to score it. I'm going to put it at a solid number, like a whole number, not a quarter or whatever. I'm going to score it all the way to the bottom. Yes. So half of it is here, half of it is here. I want to make a little spine. To make it sort of a boxy. Now, make the spine on your right hand side. Yes? Because this needs to be the tiniest bit bigger than this. So if we make the score on this side, you make this automatically smaller and this larger. But we want to make this smaller and this larger. So I'm going to score again at a quarter. So, 1/4 inch spine. Which is going to be very tough with this paper to make a 1/4 inch spine. That maybe wasn't the smartest thing to do. But we'll manage. Okay. Repeat the step on this one. Yes? Divide it in half. Make this the bigger size and that the smaller size. So put the score for the spine on that side. Yeah? I think we did all the scoring for now. Now we need to do a little bit more cutting. Yes? So we have big flaps on the bottom that we actually divided in, let's say 3. We have a big square here with a small spine here. Same on the other side. Now these pockets I want slanted like this, but lovelier. Now what I did do on this one, I just took out the whole spine here. I am not going to, because I want to actually use a bit of the spine to make a gusset here to make the pocket have a little bit more room in here. Well, you know, that's my idea. So an advanced one. So I'm just going to mark sort of where the spine, the small spine is, so that you can see. And I have drawn it on the line of the fold. So this is the spine. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to make a cut. I'm going to make a cut on the outer side. So not the inside, the outside. So I'm going to cut from here to here. Same on the other side, but then to this side, yes? On the outer side. Yeah. Okay. Hoping you're following me. And also I'm hoping I'm doing this well, because I don't know. I am straying from my original idea. I might mess it up and then I'll have to use another file folder. So, outside, straight line from the outside of the fold, guys. Yes? Okay. Same here. Outside. This is the inside. Outside. Gonna flip it over. Because my cutting works better from the right hand side. I just can see better. I don't know what it is. Probably a thing. A me thing. Am I doing it right? Hoping. Because I flipped it over. Yes, you did. You did. Okay, so now we have one flappy with a spine thingy. And also over here. I am going to cut the tiniest bit between these two dots. I'm going to cut it in. Small bit here and there. So, this is going to be a pocket. This is going to be a pocket. Yeah? But I am going to here fold this in. Trying to, because this is very, very heavy paper. And a very small spine, because this is a 1/4 inch. So maybe that wasn't the smartest idea, but I'm going to try. I'm going to fold this in. Same on this side. Folding it in. Because I actually want to glue here. Put it up. Yes. And then slant this. Shall we do the slanting first? Let's do the slanting first. Now, here's what I come up with, guys. I've measured this. Yes, this is 4 inches. And I want to make a mark at the first, at 1 inch here. Or you could also do 1.5 inch. 1.5? Am I going to do 1.5? Yes, I'm going to do 1.5. Why? Because I just want to. I just want to. I'm going to mark here at 1.5. From that side, right? From the side of the flappy. Same here. So switching it up. You need to move. Count backwards, love. 1.5. So we just marked it. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to take my ruler, line it up with this edge here in the corner. Yes? This edge here in the corner. You could also draw a line, lovies. And line it up with the other one. So in a diagonal line. Diagonal line. Please cut straight at the first go, love. Now we have this. Keep it. I'm going to use it. Same on the other side. From the inside to this sort of dot that we made. And another one. Okay, we're going to fold this up. I already can tell that this will be in the way the tiniest bit. So here's what I'm doing. I'm taking out a small pair of scissors. You could do it with a ruler and a knife, guys. This won't work, love. I'm going to take my scissors. I think that's going to work best. And on this inner piece here, I'm just going to miter it. So I'm going to take off the tiniest bit. See? Here. I'm going to do it on the other side as well. So, and it doesn't really matter, guys. You don't have to measure it. Just snip off like a pizza corner thing. What's it called? Try it. I don't know. Piece of pizza pie. There you go. Yeah. So on both sides. Why am I doing this? Because if you glue it down now, it will not be in the way here on the bottom. And it also will not stick out on the top. Because sometimes it does that. Yes. Annoying, right? So we have sort of our first 2 diagonal pockets. Amazing. These are also going to be pockets, but somewhere else. Okay, now before I make this pocket, I'm going to fold these small little spines here. And this will be difficult. Concentrating. Well, that sort of worked. Yes, see, small spine here. You could actually make this spine half an inch if you wanted to, guys. Because it will fit in here. But I just wanted to make them a 1/4 inch. Because why do things the easy way when you can do it the hard way, right? Yeah. Please fold the right way. Look at all the lines. Unfortunately, they're all sort of on its side. Well, that's okay. It still has the numbers. Still has the lovely numbers here. It's just really, really cool. Yeah? Okay. Now, I'm going to flap this up. Just see if it sort of fits. It should, because we have cut on the outside of the... whatchamacallit? The score. So it should fit in here. If this is overlapping the fold, guys, just take it out. Take your ruler and knife and take off the tiniest sliver. I might do this on the outside. See, if I fold this, it just shows up the tiniest bit. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just taking out my ruler somewhere here. And I am taking off the tiniest bit from the point where we folded it, right? Which is where, well, I'm going to mark it because I cannot see. Yes. Just a sliver to make it fit better. But if this is sort of the thing on the inside, do it on the inside, lovies, because can we fold it? Yes, this works. How about this one? This will work as well. On the outside, tiniest bit. I'm just going to trim the tiniest bit. Up until there. But maybe yours is perfect. Of course yours is perfect. Mine just isn't. Yep. Big pocket here, slanted pocket here, slanted pocket here, big pocket here. And then you fold this in, you fold this in, and you fold this up. Ta-da. No, we need... Oh, no, you don't. We need to fold these. We still need to fold these. The first scores that we made, guys. I'm hoping you're still following along. There's one. I do love this paper. It's just crunchy and smelly and... The other one that I made the prototype with, where is it? Had all sorts of water. Look at this discoloration on here. I don't even know how this happened. Everything in, everything fits. These fold up, this fold up, this folds up, this folds in, this folds in, and now this should work. Yes, the original fold is here, guys. I cannot do anything about this. No, just embrace it. You could reinforce it somehow to make it a little bit straighter. But it's just a lovely folder. Flap it open here, here, and here. Okay. Remember these? Remember these? I think I want to make tuck spot here and here. Or... this side, because I really want to keep the numbers. Yeah? I will glue them here. So you have pocket, 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 pocket. The base. Fantastic. Now, before I glue the pockets down, I want to do lots of decorating and such. I am gonna grunge it up a little bit more. Now, I am very curious what this does. I need to remove this. The sanding disc. I'm gonna do the sanding disc. I have promised myself I'm gonna sand everything. Everything. Because why not? Because why not? Okay, let me get out some of my inks, grunging stuff, and do some sanding. What color are we using? I don't know. Let me get some stuff. So I tried the sanding disc on it. It didn't have a lot of effect, so I decided to do something else. So I scorched timbered it. Yes, I just, went all around, inked it, and I used scorched timber. Okay, here's how I'm going to go about it, guys. Normally I do all the inking first, all the stamping first, and, not today. What I'm going to do it compartment by compartment. Yeah, sort of. I'm going to start with this one. Yeah, it's going to have a pocket on here. Now, normally I take out my circle punch and have a notch in here. But I was thinking I'm going to use this. This is Moby Dick. This is my big whale tail tab punch from Fast and Creative. And I'm going to do this. It will work, guys. I've tried it out. I'm going to put it in. Line it up so that it's equal from one another. There's enough space, an equal space on both sides. Yes, I'm lining it up. Can you see? I'm hoping you can see. Yes, so where there's a square and then like the oval circle. Hoping it is straight. That'll be lovely. And in the center, I'm gonna do this. Look what fun pocket this makes. Cool, right? Yeah, I think it's really cool. We could use this. I don't know. We could. I'm gonna do the same on the other side, guys. Now it needs a little bit more inking because we did the pocket. I did it a little bit too far. See, there's this tiny bit here sticking out. That's quite alright. That's why they invented scissors. I'm just gonna off this tiny little bit. Just there you go. Oops, stay. So very different pocket shape. I do like it. Could maybe somewhere. Let's make a little bit of room because now I don't have enough room anymore. I want to glue this down, of course, to make a pocket. But first I want to create the background. Now, because of time and such, I did pick out a couple of things from Mr. Tim Holtz. I have this one that I want to put here. And then sort of a flower on it. Yeah. And I want to do a little bit of background stamping first, sort of over here. And on the pocket, I want to have this one. None of what sort of layer, and one of the photographs of the snapshots. I've tried to pick out photographs that were portrait, not landscape, and these smaller ones. Now they have a very big white border all around, and I know Mr. Tim Holtz did this on purpose because let me get my trimmer. Oops. Because I have a deckled edge trimmer. You could also use where is it? A tearing ruler. If I have any clue where it is. Don't know where it is. I have a tearing ruler. Does basically the same. But I'm going to use my deckled edge trimmer. Because I have one. And I'm going to use it. I even want to take off a little bit more of the white. I just want the tiniest bit sticking out. Yep. It makes for old-time photographs that have these sort of deckled edges. Just gonna do one on camera, guys. Do you need this device? No. Do I like it? Yes, but mainly for these sorts of projects. Not when I'm just ripping out other pieces of paper. Only for this. But it does do the trick. I do like it, Mr. Holtz. Do we need any distressing? We do. It's a photograph, so I'm taking out vintage photo. If I can find my doorbell for this. Yes, that's vintage photo, the vintage photo. Just going around all the edges. We could distress this. Do you want to distress it? Where are you? Too much stuff on my desk. We could distress it a little bit here. Yeah, and then vintage photo it. Oh, that actually looks cool. Add another piece here. I knew I wanted to distress something today. Yes. Looks way better. Looks way better already. So that's what I'm going to do with all photographs. I have a couple of photographs I'm going to show you guys later. Yeah. What else am I going to do? Oh, some background stamping. Now I have my tickets out from ticket booth, but this also looks like too much of already a ticket. So I want actually something different and also something circular. Circular. Where's the inventor? I'm thinking I'm gonna do this. Still has the number sort of in the background. Fallen leaves, of course. Were you really thinking about a color? Who are you? What color should I use? I don't know. Let me think for like a millisecond. Fallen leaves. There we go. I've not stamped on this paper before, so I don't think it is coated, so it should dry. Well, hoping it will. Do not fall off. There we go. Sort of over here. I might add a little bit more stamping later here and there to fill some spaces up, but this is going to be in the background. No, it's cool. It's bleeding the tiniest bit, So then this goes here with a floral. I don't even know how this is going to work. Oh yeah, it's actually really cool. It's actually really cool. But this needs inking. Does this need distressing? I could have, but I didn't. Vintage photo. Yes. So then this goes here. This goes here. What else do we need? Oh, I have the lovely numbers. I'm going to put a number on. Does it need a something here? Yes, it does need something there. I have a strippy here that says something. Goods received day and night, or... Where's my tall, skinny stand block? Probably on vacation. I don't know. I cannot find it. That's alright, because I just need this part. Do not fall off. Yes. See? Because, you know, the pocket is here. Here and here. We're going to add another bit up. Yeah, something. A something. I'm just happy I'm using these. I mean, I love Tim Holtz stuff. It's sort of expensive, but it's even more expensive if you just keep it in a drawer. Yeah. So that's why I'm using it. And also because I accidentally have 2 of these bags. Yes. Okay. Before I glue the pocket down, I want to add hardware. Let me show you. I've been doing a little bit of die cutting with Elizabeth Craft Designs whole reinforcement variety pack 1 and 2. I get these questions so many times. Where did you get the hole reinforcers? It's a die cut set, guys. You can buy the dies and then, you know, Elizabeth Craft Designs. It's on my web page at Do a Ding. Now, I want to add hole reinforcers. I'm thinking yellow. Or, no, you're not thinking yellow. You're thinking blue. Because the lines are blue. I made blue ones for this project and yellow ones for next month. Because of spring and such. So, which ones am I using? These could be cool. Right? Yeah. Gonna use these. So first I'm gonna glue these on. Do I have tweezers? I do. There we go. They're black on the back. Yeah, could also flip them over and use black, but for now I'm using blue. Sort of try to center it. Yes. This is not necessary, guys. This is purely decorative. Well, let's be honest. Everything is purely decorative. You don't need this in your everyday life. Well, I do. I do. Sort of, you know, my thing. Then I'm taking out my crocodile. Removing this first. Yep. Punching 2 holes where the holes are of the hole reinforcer. Totally not necessary. You could get away with just a hole reinforcer or just an eyelet, because yes, I'm going to put in an eyelet. I'm going to put in eyelets. I already know my eyelets are the tiniest bit bigger than the hole of my crocodile, so I'm putting in point of a pencil, guys. This is my trick, and then you do the twist. Then you do the twist. I need a bigger desk. You do? Yeah. Well, I need a bigger house. And I can tell you, my house isn't small. Which ones am I doing? These? I do have new silver ones. Oh my gosh. These. No, they're really big. They're really big. They're too big for this project, so I'm gonna use these. Yeah? Before I glue it down. It's just decorative. You could, you know, punch it through both of the layers, but they will show up on the sort of, not even the front cover, the cover in the middle. The middle cover. That's such an odd word. Well, the other flaps. See the flap when I flap it over? This one, and I don't want this. So it's purely decorative. See? Okay, now we're gluing. I'm going to call this pocket A. Exhibit A. Using art glitter glue for this. There we go. Everything inked, everything stamped. Once they're down, you cannot change it. I already think it's lovely. Yes. Yeah. Then I have this one, distressed it a little bit. I have the boys on the bicycle over here. Already know I need a something here. I do have, I was planning on doing these, the ticket booth stamps. Oh, no, now I find it. Yeah, now I'm looking for a small one. Oh, yeah, you know. Yep. Not upside down. Do not have it upside down. I'm going to have it like so, with then hoping to line this line up. Probably not, but no. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to glue this on first. Yes, then the boys on the bicycle. With lots of distressing. There we go. Let's just finish this pocket. I have, what's this called? Well, snippets, number strips. I do like the small ephemera packs. I did repurchase one of them, the small snippets, well, even twice. And that is absolutely my favorite. And this is so worth it, guys. Absolutely it is. Ephemera pack snippets from the Curator set. I absolutely love this one. So if you can get your hands on it, I would recommend it. I get a lot of uses out of it. But I want to try some of the snippets. Ooh. Something with blue. Do want something that sort of makes sense. You're gonna put it over the little boy's head. That's not very nice now, is it? Gonna put it there. Number 452. Just so you know. It's my neighbor's dog. Very pretty. Do we need something here? Of course we do. Sort of a maximum speed on it. Oh, and that's sort of a thing that you know could. I'm fetching. Oh, that is not honest. Oh well, it's not my dauber, but apparently it wanted to be distressed. Okay, there you go. Sure, if you want to, I can distress you. Yeah. Snippety bits. Well, here's one done. Here's what I did, guys. I sort of mimicked this one. Yes, because I don't have enough time to do all the pockets on camera, but I really want to do some decorating. Cool, right? Yes, use the staple here. I just thought it was really, really cool. Yeah. Okay, but let's do this one first now. Okay. Already picked some stuff out. I'm going to put, look at the ladies. Yes, I distressed them. They're distressed now. I'm gonna put a stamp here. This is one of the ticket booth stamps. Here on the top. There you go. I might go over this with a splatter stamp, but I do not know for sure. Then I'm going to have this big one here. The ladies there. Yes. Then the flower here. I'm going to put this over the flower. Like so. Yeah. Do we need a little bit of stamping there? I don't know. I do not know yet. First I'm going to glue this. On here. There we go. And then the flower. We're going to have it stick out. Yes, we're going to have it stick out. Let's see. I do want to see the distress part a little bit. We could do with something stamping here, or just move it up a little bit further. Something here. And then this here, again, I'm just going to use my stapler, tiny attacher. Because it's just cool. And I have the thing, so why not use it? Not too far. See, hon, you need to fit it also on the page. This should have squished in. But I didn't. Drastic measures. I really wanted to ink it. But that wasn't my dauber. Oh, yes. See? You know, that's why they invented scissors guide, honestly. Maybe something here. Something here. Oh, yes. Way better. Nothing here? No, no. Okay. I'm such a good girl. I listen to me. I always listen to me, yeah. Let's have a look. This goes here, this goes here. Oh, I actually like the fact that the cut is the flower is cut. I think it's really cool. Yeah. I was not planning on to do this, but it does look great. It lines up with the ticket there. Okay, before I glue this down, I have decoration. I want to put this on. Yeah, with a stamp. It's going to be lovely. But also hardware. I'm going to do it just on the bottom. 2 of them. Doesn't make any sense at all. It's just going to be you know, sort of lovely. Taking out my crocodile. Here's the thing. I want to know up until where I can cut. This is the farthest. So one here. Tweezers. Oh, by the time I find them, they're already glued on. So let's just use this. Do we have enough room to put on another one? I really hope so. For the second one, I'm just going to put on the circle and then cut it. I wanted to know how far the crocodile would reach. I do have a big bite. I do not really enjoy that device at all. But sometimes it is necessary. Yes, so I've chosen different eyelets. No clue why, but no. Same color, but this has sort of a flower shape to it. Oh, now it's on the small setting. I do not have the time for this. So much things to do. Yes, I have like 8 sort of compartments to decorate. And I have like 10 more minutes. Maybe not even. So yes, we're going to go over an hour. Oh, it's already in. It's already in. I'm going to do the other one as well, guys, a little bit later. First, let's decorate. I've taken out this, distressed it. Do we need a little bit more inking? We do. Yes. And I want to have this stamp over here. I'm going to fold this out first. Otherwise, it would be bumpy underneath. That is where we're going to glue the pocket down. Oh, I do like Mr. Holtz's stuff. Yes. Yep. Big circle thing. Yeah. Oh, that looks great. Butterfly, for some reason I wanted to have a butterfly on here and a date. Do we then need something on the bottom? No, it's going to be fine. It's okay for this to stick out a little bit, guys. No problem at all. You're not going to see it. I'm putting on the butterfly, even though I don't really like the image of the butterfly, because it's more of a photograph. Yeah, it's not a an illustration. These are illustrations. This is more of a photograph. Hopefully there's no glue here. There's no glue here. Otherwise it would be stuck to that part. Inked everything. I'm not going to use a staple on this one. March 1st, 1890. I can tell you, I wasn't born then. Before I glue this, you really need to do, to do the eyelet, love. Otherwise you cannot reach it anymore. Yes, doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna put glue here on the flap that we made. Yes, small flappy. And then glue it on. Apply pressure here. Now you could afterwards go in and stamp a little something here or a little something there. I might, and maybe something here. My brain is telling me to. And as I just told you, I always listen to me. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to do this pocket sort of the same way, but with different stuff. Because I also need to decorate this. And I also need to decorate this. This is actually a 3-day project. I'm going to do it in 1 day. So this is the inside of the cover. This is going to be the actual cover. This is the inside, and then this is the inside. Does it make any sense? Okay, we're gonna go well over an hour, guys, but I don't really mind because I'm having way too much fun. I did pick out everything already. Now this will have the piece of the slanted paper that we had left to make another sort of top spot pocket thingy. yeah. I am not going to decorate this a lot. I am going to do something. Yeah. What is this? Well, it's a piece of, you know, file folder that I had left. I want to stamp something on it. I'm going to stamp a piece of the circle here. Is that enough room? Hoping it is. Do I not have a... You have a bigger piece of paper. Yeah, there we go. Not take any chances. Oh, yes. Oh, oh. My gosh. Laugh. Oh, no, there was still a little bit of ink on it. Not smart. It is what it is. We're going to try to match it up. It is very faint, though. So I might get away with it. Probably won't, but... Let's see how this works out. Perfect. You don't even see it. Do you see it? Do you see where... I don't. So if I cannot see it, then you cannot see it. And if you do, well, good for you. Good for you. What else do I want to do? I don't think I'm going to have actual eyelets in here, but I do want to have the hole reinforcers on here. And make a hole. Make a hole. These are like very thin ones. So I'm going to have one here. Purely decorative. Yes, where's the other one? Hidden. And the other one there. Yes. And a small label. There? Sure. Yes. So this is going to go over here. Oh yes, holes. Also want holes in them. I'm thinking this makes for a... But no, that's too big. It actually is too big. So I need to use this one. Yes, that worked. Come out. Yep, there you go. So it will have holes, but no hole reinforcer. Well, it has hole reinforcer, but no eyelets or anything. No actual hardware. Just cuteness, just cuteness. Okay, here's for the other bits and bobs. I cut this to size because it was too big, but I really wanted to use it. So I'm going to have this here. I'm going to have 3 gentlemen. Yes, on this wall. Then this says men's and boys clothing, which I thought was really, really appropriate because they're men and have, well, men's clothing on them. I also have a piece of the florals. And this is going to go here. Well, something like it, but it does need a little bit of stamping. So I've taken out some stamps. I just want some a scripty bit here. So I'm going to do a scripty bit here. I'm going to do, this needs to go all the way to the end. London thingy here. And do we need something else then? This here. I'm going to start with London. London. There we go. Then we wanted to have this one sort of here. Will that work? There's a little bit of a spine here. I'm hoping it'll work. I cannot press too hard with this one. I'll make it nice and juicy. Or perhaps you can fold it open and have it flat. Probably works a lot better. And then scribbly bits on the bottom there. Are we in frame? There you go, scribbly bits. This came from the Tim Holtz set. The Obscure, was it the Obscure? Yes, the Obscure. This was from the Halloween set. Actually, the only one that I really enjoyed. Scribbly bits. Okay, bingo. Bingo first. Bingo goes here. Gentlemen go here. This goes here. This goes here and this goes here. Yeah. And we'll glue on the gentleman first. Straight, love, straight. That'll be fantastic. I really need to fold it out. What is this? There's something underneath. Another pocket. Most likely another pocket. Oops. Men and boys clothing. Do you want more glue? Oh, your wish is my command. Was that too much glue? Well, you know, you shouldn't ask for glue then. You want glue? There you go, glue. And this here. Where's the pocket? I'm trying to have the word men and boys clothing on there as much as possible. This actually should do the trick. Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, I like it. Like it. And then we need to put glue here and here. So on the outer edges, this is going to be a tuck spot. There we go. Now I might add something here later on. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'm going to do this side in a similar manner, but then the pocket goes here. Now I only need to do the front and the back. I'm just going to do it, guys. This video is going to be long, but I really want to show you what I'm going to do with the front. The cover, which is this bit. Yeah, here's my plan. Here's my plan. I have this lovely young couple. Aren't they the cutest? Yeah. This is going to go here. And this is going to go there. I'm going to have a sort of botanical on here. This and this with eyelets. I think it's going to be great. Okay. I distressed everything. I really do like the look of the distressing on this one. See, just your sanding disc. I'm going to use my sand disc a lot, I guess. I'm going to try it out on different sorts of papers. And why not? Well, don't go sanding your antique papers, loves, because you will not have anything left, I guess. Okay, this is going to go here. Purely decorative again. I don't even know why I'm putting this on. Because I just want to. And one here on the bottom. that straight? Oh, now it's not straight. That, my dear, is not straight. This one. Come out. And the other one. I'm going to do these again. I really like these. One and two. Who knew I would enjoy eyelets so much? When I bought my crocodile years ago, I was like, do I really need one? Whenever are you going to use it? But I'm really happy I have it because I actually think it's fantastic. Okay, here. But now for the stamping. For the stamping, guys. I have a couple of stamps out. I have this one out. I think I'm going to have this here on the bottom. Yeah. And most likely here. And then this one here. And start with the top. Paramount Theatre. Okay. Let's have a straight. That'll be lovely. There's one. Does this fit? Sort of. This one needed to go on the bottom here. I'm going to repeat it there with just lots of lovely numbers. And put it as close to the edge as possible. Yeah. Is that it for stamping? I think so. No pockets on this one. It's the front cover, guys. So this went here. And this here. Oh, I really like it. Yeah, I'm gonna start with this one. I think this is probably my favorite piece of the set. There are two of them in here, a big one and a smaller one. Be sure when you put stuff on, guys, to keep in mind where the folds are, because you do not want to glue on the folds. No. And then this one. Oops. Go. A little bit here, a little bit there. Be careful of the fold there. And there. Do we have this here? Well, we do now. Needs something there, I know. I know, going to find something. Great. Now, what I did was, there are 8 compartments on here, but 4 different ones. Front cover, back cover, and then there's this one on the inside, this one on the inside, and this one on the inside. So I still need to do this one, and the back cover. Just these two? Oh no, and this one. So I'm going to do that off camera, guys. And then I'm going to show you the end result. I will add a little bit here and there. I am not even going to bother making a closure. No, why should I? Yes, but it needs a little bit more decorating. Yes. So let's check back when I have everything finished and look at the end result. I finished it. Well, sort of. I cheated a little bit, guys. Here's what I did. I left the back cover open. It was just so much work. I could cover it, but also I'm thinking now, I'm making excuses, I know. You could actually sort of glue this on a cover of a bigger journal, have it as sort of a pocket, yeah? And then you fold it open, like a flip out on a journal, yeah. Or I'm just, I was sort of bored with it and I didn't want to decorate anymore. Okay, I'm going to show you. This was the cover. Yeah, we did this. I added a little bit of stamping here. I was thinking what to do with the spine, but because the spine is a little bit wonky, I decided to leave it. Why not? And then decorate it a little bit. So I decorated a tiny bit on the spine, put another label on and another stamp. Okay, then you open up like so. This is what we did. Added stamping. Yes, I added this, I believe. Then I made this one with more gentlemen. Yeah, so cool. And, lots of stamping and a staple. And these are pockets, right? You can put more stuff in. Then on the inside of the spine, I also decorated just a little bit, not a lot. Then we did this one in the beginning. I absolutely love the distressing. Look at this. It's like somebody burned it or did something else to it. And the lovely ladies. Yes. And then I did this one off camera. We did this one, of course. Used another one of those. Now I have used all of those. Yeah, I really like it. You know me in advertisements. I just love it. And I mimicked the eyelets, guys. Yes. And I did nothing on the back. Because of reasons. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really like using my Tim Holtz stuff. But by all means, use digitals or real photographs. Make something nice. Yeah? And I love the file folder. Now, if you have these hanging file folders, keep in mind, the gluing takes a little bit time. Even art glitter glue needed to dry. It doesn't take the glue well. It does take the ink well, though. And also the distressing doesn't really show up. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'll be back again this Wednesday. Wednesday, I'll have my new kit. I'm hoping you all will like it. It's completely different to the one that I've made before. It's spring and with lovely colors. Also, this Wednesday, I'm going to show you what we did during the past month, which is a short one because it's February. There's a freebie. So be on the lookout for that one. And I think I'm going to do a small little project, but most likely with the digitals. Okay, so I'm hoping to see you Wednesday. Until then, bye guys.